my name is Adam Loo. I'm a chef here, born and raised in PEI. Cake is really just at the base of any type of cake. So if you want to do a seafood cake at some point, crab cake, you want to do whatever. Really the principles are all about the same in terms of how you make it. So that's what we're doing, that's what we're here, and the ingredients we have. So we have Bogside, it's supposed to be red, we couldn't get the red, so we're using the lager. I chose red initially. You can do it with either. The flavor profile is a little bit different, and you're going to see that, but both will pair fine with this recipe. I've got obviously some ADL cheddar cheese, and then we've got some potatoes. So in this case we're using like a white potato, russet potato, because normally we use those for mashed potatoes at home, generally speaking. But also they hold up really well, and you're going to see what I mean by that. Whatever you like to do. Really all you're doing is taking that leftover. In this case, we just took a sort of standard mashed potato, salt, pepper. You got butter in here, Ben? No butter. Okay, so straight up mashed potatoes. So, and all we're doing, you can see this sort of texture of the mashed potato, which earlier I kind of mentioned what type of potatoes you're using. So if you use like a high moisture content yellow potato to do your mashed potato, you find that they've been lumpy. And if you try to take that potato and build this sort of recipe out, you're going to be adding a lot of flour to try to give you an idea of the texture you're looking for. Okay, nothing really unique there, very simple, okay, but probably a little bit too soft. So that's what the flour, we're going to use the flour in this case. You can use any other type as well. If you don't want to use regular all-purpose flour, maybe you want to use a different type, that's no problem. The thing is, you don't want to overmix. When you overmix using flour, you can activate the gluten, and then it makes almost like a gummy texture. Reduce it all the way down so it's nice and flat, nice and thick. That goes right into my eye.
It's like, no one else has had these weird, like...
So, but if you really, really favor using butter, and that's what you want to use, which absolutely you can, I just recommend clarifying it first. Okay, and what we mean by that is you want to warm up that butter, and when you start to warm butter and it melts, you'll see it start to separate. You get a little bit of the foam at the top, and you get that sort of sediment at the bottom, and that's what we call the milk solids. That's actually the piece. So there's no real secrets here what we're doing. And we're going to just start with the egg yolks and the mustard, and then we're going to add in a little bit of the vinegar. And I'm just putting a little bit of vinegar in to start. No problem. We're going to just slowly at the start, a couple of drops of oil at a time. And you want to be constantly mixing it to cause that emulsification to happen, okay? So you can see now how thick that's gotten very quickly, okay? Kind of got that nail, which is what we wanted, that texture, okay? So, if it starts to get too thick for you, which is a good problem, we're going to add just a little bit more of the vinegar. You also can't really, it's not advised to try to just add egg yolk to keep it bulked up. You basically start the process again. So say I get to this point and I'm at home and I want to make more, because I got a bunch of people coming all of a sudden, but I don't want to lose this. You just take another bowl and start again and add the egg yolks you want. So say you want to bulk it up by 4, put your 4 egg yolks in, your vinegar, your mustard, a little bit of salt for the balance in the sauce. So, and it's a little bit thick for us, so that's okay. So I'm not boiling down the beer. We're cooking it off in this particular case because I want that flavor of the complete product. All right.